Well, it was only fitting for us to allow you see that again, just in case you missed it. Now that you've seen that, let me just quickly introduce my partners on the show tonight. They were at the stadium, they enjoyed the game, had their impression, and we'll be talking about that final. Also, not forgetting the ladies as well played the final, Rivers Angels and Bayelsa Queens. All right, let me quickly introduce my partners to you. Toby Adequoy joins us tonight. Toby, it's nice having you around. I know you have a lot to say, but first let me welcome you.
Yeah, it is my pleasure. Good to be here. Amazing weekend. I mean, for FC Fine, they've been knocking, finished fourth on the log. They wanted to be on the continent and they want to win a major title, and they got everything on Sunday.
They wanted. Okay. Our friend, news editor of Sporting Live, Onyebuchi Nwachukwu. Always a pleasure to have him with us. Onyebuchi, let me welcome you to the show. I'm very sure you had the impressions as well.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I mean, you know, Toby has said, made mention of Ifeanyi Ubah. I think Nasarawa United, you know, also came very close. You remember last season, the semi-final.
Yes, semi-final.
They were defeated by the eventual winners, Akwa United. Yep. In 2013, they were also defeated by the eventual winners in the semi-final to Eyimba. You know, so I think it was quite an emotional day for them. But sometimes, if you don't take your chances, you know, the players must rise up to the occasion. You must, you know. I always give the example of when Eyimba and Dolphins played in the final. Two players rose to the occasion, Faudo and Memedok. You know, and you need such players on the big day. So if you don't rise to the occasion, if you don't take your chances that you have created, you go into penalties, it could be anybody's game.
Yeah, I mean, let's just take a look at the penalty. Penalty is a lottery. I think any of these sides should just go back home holding their heads up high. There's no shame in losing on penalties, Onyebuchi.
Yes, it's part of the game. You know what I mean? I was reading the.
I think this penalty was a poor one.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
No, the winning penalty.
No,
and incidentally, Shehu is their usual penalty taker.
Shehu is one of the best penalty takers in the NPFL.
He scored the penalty against Eyimba in the semi-final in Ibadan. So sometimes
it happens.
The best players,
even to the best.
Yes, they miss penalties. Ronaldo do miss penalties. Zico has missed a penalty in the World Cup. You know, so it happens. The point I was trying to make here, I mean, I read a story credited to the chairman of Nasarawa United that you know, Ifeanyi Ubah were more tactical. And they were, you know, I think they were more comfortable with penalties. He said they trained, you know, for penalties during. So I was wondering, did the National United coach not train his players on penalties? Because when you get to the knockout stages,
everything
is possible. Yeah, everything is possible. But be that as it may, it can happen even after you have trained, you can still miss penalties. So like Toby said, Shehu Shogbeson has always been their penalty taker. It was like MFM, Ifeanyi Ubah, Medrano, you know, has always been the penalty taker for Ifeanyi Ubah, but on that day he missed. So it could happen to anybody.
Yeah. And Toby, Ifeanyi Ubah will definitely enjoy their time under the sun, celebration time. They showed us a lot of dance moves, celebration. I hope we will get to see that. I mean, they sell wild celebrations in the stadium. At this point, taking it from this final, what do you expect Ifeanyi Ubah to be doing after this victory?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of discussion about a technical group. I'm not sure Dobrev will still be in charge or still part of the technical crew. I think they need to sort that. We've heard about the Ghanaian.
People will even ask you who is actually in charge.
Yeah, you know,
but that's a question for another day.
Dobrev and Everton. I mean, like I said, they need to sort that. You know, we've heard about the Ghanaian, you know, coming to come and be in charge. Also, I mean, maybe get one or two players, you know, identify where you thought when they have the feeling of, you know, being weak, you know, try to beef up the squad. But I think they've got a great team. They just need to keep the team very intact. Consistency is very key for them. I mean, 9 players missed this final. Our 9 players were Koptai, you know, Gata, Jimo Wasu, Ezenwa, who is in Super Eagles. So if you put the 9 players that were Koptai with these guys that played against, you know, Nasarawa United, you can say they have a brilliant squad. They just need to identify 1 or 2 positions and they thought they could be for 1 or 2, 3, 4 players, sort the technical, you know, issue. Then you have a squad ready to play on the continent because. you know, there will be a bit of pressure on them. They wanted to play on the continent. You know, the president have talked about how they want to play on the continent. It's not about getting to the continent alone. You need to give good representation, and you need to show stuff. You need to show class, and I mean, you need to start preparing also. So we just hope they will get things right, and then they will give, you know, a good performance on the continent. Yep.
All right, guys, let's quickly talk about it. Let's start with the good moments. Let's start with the things about the final that is worth remembering. The game on the field and everything around. If I ask you that, what are the things about that final? I think the refereeing was good. The refereeing was good.
Yeah, you really don't have an option than to deliver as a referee. You know, I mean, it's not every day that you officiate a final of a cup game. So as a referee, you have been appointed. You have to deliver because it's your career. I mean, it goes down history that you, as a referee, officiated in the
name is on it.
You know, so I mean, it would be a disservice if you now chose to do the otherwise. For me, the young man did his best. Yes. You know, the youngest referee so far in this country. You know, he has won so many accolades before now, and I think he stood his ground. He didn't allow the situation to overwhelm him. Yeah. You know, so I think in terms of officiating, we can commend the referee. You know, a lot of people complain about the tempo of the game, but when you are playing in the final,
it's expected.
It's expected because the two teams, the coaches will want to be very, very cautious. Not your rear guys will be very tight, not allowing any slip. So in that situation, you don't expect high intensity. Every player, the goalkeeper will be very, very alert. So maybe as the game progressed, the tempo increased. You know, so for me, I don't really want to buy that idea that the game was boring. It depends on the approach of the two coaches.
All right. Good moments, high points in the game for you? Apart from the refereeing?
Like I said, Conrad Adebikwe did well for himself. Youngest referee got back at the age of 23. We're hoping he could continue in this trend, and then maybe we'll see him on the World Cup stage soon. And I think I was impressed with the crowd. I mean, from the two teams. I saw Nassau United.
The supporters.
You know, the supporters were great. I saw Nassau United came from Lafayette with about 6 to 7 buses. You know, if FC Fine also do a lot of mobilization.
Counted 13.
I mean,
counted
13. So I mean, it was a brilliant stuff to see. You know, fans
supporters
of both teams
on a day when you had the English Premier League.
You know, I mean, you know, it's all the brilliant stuff. Maybe really not really satisfied with trophy presentation.
No, we'll get to that. Let's talk about the good things about it.
Like I said, I think I like the crowd. You know, it was better for all we saw last season.
So we agree about the officiating. We agree about the supporters as well, and of course both coaches did.
The playing personality, you can't really blame them much. I mean, the distance between when the league ended and the FA Cup was too much. So there was no way these players would be match ready. They can't be quick because they haven't been active in games. So I think they did well. I think, you know, when you get to the final, like when you said, you need to be very, very careful. You don't just go into the final game and open up and concede goal. You need to keep it tight and ensure you get the very best of options in the game.
All right, let's move on and listen to the coach of Ifeanyi, technical advisor coach, whichever one suits you, the coach, and of course a midfielder from Nasarawa United. Their immediate reaction after that final. I'll be back for more on Sports Tonight.
My team play very good for tactical because this match not like match from Premier League. This is tactical match. You watch every team play for 0-0, maybe looking for counter-attack, looking for one opportunities for goal, but match finish 0-0. I think this is from God. But for penalty, this is chance for my team, victory for my team. I am very happy. Congratulations, Nasarawa. I am starting my job before 2 years with Feka Gabros. After Ifeanyi Feka, my first trophy, top 4. I give trophy first for top 4 for Ilorin. For Ilorin, beat think Trieste 2-0 for final. Now second final, but now I'm first time give cup for FA Cup. Very, very happy because if Ghana champion but no cup, Bulgaria champion but no cup. Today I'm very happy. This is first cup for me. This is present for everybody who is like Ifeanyi.
The game was ours. We played the game. We played the entire game, but we had chances to score. We don't know, but we just have to go back and continue and focus on another time. This is a very sad moment for us. We are hoping we are going to win this cup. We believe we are going to win. We know we are capable of winning this cup. We have good team. We have good squad, and God is on our side. But at the end of the day, football just took a toll on us. We have to move on from what happened. We can't change it. We have to move on and continue working hard. As usual, we can still be here next year. It's football. There's nothing that is... With God, all things are possible, and we believe we're going to be here someday.
Mishko Dobrev of FC Ifeanyi and Shama Tanze of Nasarawa. I want a very quick response from you, Oyewuchi. He said they could be back here next time the Federation Cup final takes place. Because of the experience they've had, do you think they could easily recover from this and be back as fast as possible?
It's possible. It's very much possible. You know, we said it here, that the gradual progression, even before 2013, they played Sharks in the quarterfinal, the same Abeokuta, and every year they keep coming close. So if they prepare enough, you know, they prepare very well, I think the state takes this Federation Cup very seriously.
Okay.
They put a lot of money, investment into it, and they can still win the cup. You know, who knows?
Okay. All right. So sympathize with Nasarawa, but that's a game of football. There's no cruelty in it. One side wins, the other loses. That's the nature of the game. We'll go on a break now, and we'll return. There'll be more for you on Sports Tonight.